Hello, all you cute cats and kittens out there. So excited that you are joining us tonight, whomever you are, wherever you are. Welcome to the Quarantine Cabaret. My name is Cody Sherry. I'm just a normal dude that lives in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, and happens to have a lot of talented friends. That's how this whole thing is being put on. I love musicals, Chick-fil-A, Harry Potter. I have a lot of loves, but you know, the one that's just like really ramping up in this quarantine is musical theater. I'm just like belting out show tunes, listening to soundtracks. Something happened during quarantine where my love for theater just was reawakened inside of me, and here we are. I was laying awake, it was 2:30 in the morning, I'm in my bed and my eyes are just open, I'm like wide awake, and this idea popped in my head. I have all these friends who are really good at musical theater. Like, a lot of them were leads in their shows growing up. A lot of them haven't had the chance to do it in a while, but they're super good. And so I started making this mental list, and then I got out of bed and started making a physical list because I was like, I need this idea to happen. I contacted people and was like, hey, it's probably been 10, 12 years since you've sung any sort of musical theater songs, but do you want to be a part, you want to relive some of those glory days and put together Cabaret? I'm just really excited at all the people who said yes. The people you're about to see, we're not affiliated with anything, we're just a bunch of people who know each other and happen to love musicals. So thank you for joining, whether you know me or you know one of the awesome singers that are coming up, or you're just this random troll on the internet that doesn't know what they're doing and they just showed up here. We're thankful that you're here. I think there's going to be a lot of joy, and whether you like musicals or not, hopefully you enjoy seeing everybody performing again. I'm gonna let the singers kind of speak for themselves. They're gonna introduce themselves. But before we roll into that, each week, if we do this again, we're gonna be supporting a different arts organization. During quarantine, they're not really able to put on their shows or do what they normally do. We want art to support art. What we'll do is put a link down below on the YouTube video to that organization and where you can donate. We're not charging any money for this cabaret, but if you would like to give some money and say like, all right, I would buy a ticket to the show. Maybe you can wait to the end to see if you would actually buy a ticket to the show. I'd pay $5 for that. I can give $5. So this week we are highlighting SALT Performing Arts in Chester Springs, PA, back where my parents are, where I grew up. I got to see a show last year at SALT called Godspell that was just really, really outstanding. They're a non-profit. Been there, done that, worked for a non-profit. It can be difficult. They are doing what they call Cooped Up Cabaret, which I've watched all of them, by the way, so go find them on YouTube. I drew a lot of inspiration from them, and I have some friends who are part of that group. So please give $5-10 after the show, after you judge if it's good enough to get $5 too, which it will be. We'll have 8 singers performing songs from different shows, and then we'll do a little intermission trivia. And I think we have 9 singers in the back half. So stay tuned, there's so much talent. I am gonna start us off with the Mrs. McAfee to my Mr. McAfee in 11th grade, Bye Bye Birdie, one of my very good friends, Jule Coppa. So take it away, Jule.
Hello, I'm Jule Coppa. I haven't sung this song since high school, but I'm gonna be doing The Worst Pies in London from Sweeney, Todd. And this is a song sung by a woman who is deeply alone and desperate for money, 2 things I really relate to. So let's do it. A customer. Wait, what's your rush, what's your hurry? You gave me such a right, I thought you was a ghost. Off a minute, can't you sit you down, sit. All I meant is that I haven't seen a customer for weeks. Did you come in for a pie, sir? Do forgive me if me hands a little vague. What was that? But you think we'd have the plague? From the way the people keep avoiding day. Heaven knows I try, sir, but there's no one comes in even to inhale. Right you are, so would you like a drop of ale? Mind you, I can hardly blame them. These are probably the worst pies in London. I know nobody cares to take them. I should know, I make them, but good now. The worst pies in London. Even that's polite, the worst pies in London. If you dare to take a bite, is that just disgusting? You have to concede it. It's nothing but crusting. You drink this, you'll need it. The worst pies in London. And no wonder with the price of meat, what it is when you get it. Never thought I'd live to see the day. Men'd think it was a treat finding poor animals water dying in the street. Mrs. Mooney has a pie shop. That's a business, but I noticed something weird. Lately all her neighbours' cats have disappeared. Have to hand it to her, what I call enterprise. Popping pussies into pies wouldn't do in my shop. Just the thought of it's enough to make you sick. And I'm telling you, them pussy cats is quick. No denying times is hard, sir. Even harder than the worst pies in London. Only lard and nothing more, is that just revolting or greasy and gritty? It looks like it's molting and tastes like, well, pity a woman alone. With limited wind and the worst pies in London. Oh, sir, times is hard. Times is hard.
Hi, my name is Josiah Truitt. I am currently a senior at Mechanicsburg Area Senior High School, and I will be singing For Forever from Dear Evan Hansen to you guys today. That song is a song from the well-known musical, talking about him and his best friend and their awesome day that they had together. So this goes out to my best friends. End of May or early June, this picture perfect afternoon we shared. Drive the winding country road, grab a scoop at a la mode, and then we're there. Open field that's framed the trees, we pick a spot and shoot the breeze like buddies do. Quoting songs by our favorite bands, telling jokes no one understands except us two. And we talk and take in the view. All we see is sky. For forever we let the world pass by. For forever feels like we could go on. For forever this way. Two friends on a perfect day. We walk a while and talk about the things we'll do when we get out of school. Like bike the Appalachian Trail, or write a book, or learn to sail. Wouldn't that be cool? There's nothing that we can't discuss, like girls we wish would notice us, but never do. He looks around and says to me, there's nowhere else I'd rather be, and I say, me too. And we talk and take in the view. We just talk and take in the view. All we see is sky. For forever we let the world pass by. For forever feels like we could go on. For forever this way, this way. All we see is light. For forever, 'cause the sun shines bright. For forever, like we'll be alright. For forever this way. Two friends on a perfect day. And there he goes, racing toward the tallest tree. From far across the yellow field, I hear him calling, follow me. There we go, wondering how the world might look from up so high. One foot after the other, one branch then to another. I climb higher and higher, I climb till the entire sun shines on my face. suddenly feel the branch give way. I'm on the ground. My arm goes numb. I look around. Then I see him come to get me. He's come to get me. And everything's okay. All we see is sky for forever. We let the world pass by for forever. Buddy, you and I for forever this way, this way. All we see is light, 'cause the sun burns bright. We could be alright for forever this way. Two friends, true friends on a perfect day. Thank you.
Everyone, my name is Chrisanna.
My name is Dylan.
We are going to sing a song from Into the Woods.
No, we're not.
Which was the first musical that we ever did together. Musical theater is what brought us together.
Is it?
In high school, Dylan was working stage crew and I was in the High School Musical, and that's how we started dating. And here we are, quarantined. When we were in Into the Woods in 2017, we played Rapunzel and
Cinderella's Prince.
But the song we're singing right now are different characters.
Right.
They're a married couple. Enjoy this song called It Takes Two by Stephen Sondheim. You've changed, you're daring, you're different in the woods. More sure, more sharing, you're getting us through the woods. If you could see, you're not the man who started, and much more open-hearted than I knew you to be.
It takes two. I thought one was enough. It's not true. It takes two of us. You came through. When the journey was rough, it took you. It took two of us. It takes care. It takes patience and fear and despair to change. But you swear to change. Who can tell if you do? It takes two.
You've changed, you're thriving, you're getting us through the woods. Not just surviving, you're blossoming in the woods. At home I fear we'd stay the same forever. And then out here, your passionate, charming, considerate, clever.
It takes one to begin, but then once you begun, it takes two of you. It's no fun, but what needs to be done you can do. When there's two of you, if I dare, it's because I'm becoming aware of us as a pair of us, each accepting a share of what's there. We've changed, we're strangers. I'm meeting you in the woods. Who minds what dangers? I know we'll get past the woods. And once we're past, let's hope the changes last. Beyond woods, beyond witches and slippers and hoods. the two of us beyond lies, safe at home with our beautiful prize. Just the few of us. It takes trust. It takes just a bit more than we're done. We want 4, we had none. We've got 3. We need 1. It takes 2.
Hi, my name is Adri, and I'm singing She Used to Be Mine from Waitress in my bathroom, and I have some little salamanders that are stuck to the outside of my bathroom window, so if you hear them tapping, they're just cheering me on. So. It's not simple to say. Some days I don't recognize me, but these shoes and this apron and that place and its patrons have taken more than I gave them. It's not easy to know I'm not anything like I used to be, although it's true I was never attention sweet center. I still remember that girl. She's imperfect, but she tries. She is good, but she lies. She is hard on herself. She is broken and won't ask for help. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She is always mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be mine. It's not what I asked for. Sometimes life just slips in through the back door, carves out a person, and makes you believe it's all true. But now I've got you. You're not what I asked for. If I'm honest, I know I would give it all back for a chance to start over, rewrite an ending or two for the girl that I knew who was reckless just enough, who gets hurt, but who learns how to tough it up when she's bruised and gets used by a man who can love. And then she'll get stuck and be scared of the life that's inside her, getting stronger each day till it finally reminds her to fight just a little, to bring back the fire in her eyes that's begun but used to be mine. Oh, that used to be mine. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She is always mixed up, baked in beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be
Hello, my name is Charlie George. I will be singing a duet from Godspell entitled All for the Best. When you feel sad or under a curse, your life is bad, your prospects are worse. Your wife is sighing, crying, and your olive tree is dying. Temples are graying and teeth are decaying and credit is weighing your purse. Your mood and your robe are both a deep blue. You bet that Job had nothing on you. Don't forget that when you get to heaven, you'll be blessed. Yes, it's all for the best. Some men are born to live at ease, doing what they please, richer than the bees are in honey. Never growing old, never feeling cold, pulling pots of gold from thin air. The best in every town, best at shaking down, best at making mountains of money. They can't take it with them, but what do they care? They get the center of the meat, cushions on the seat, houses on the street where it's sunny. Summers at the sea, winters warm and free, all of this and we get the rest. But who is the land for, the sun and the sand for? You guessed, it's all for the best. When you feel sad or under a curse, your life is
Never
bad.
growing old, never feeling
Your
cold, pulling
prospects
pots
are
of gold
worse.
from thin air.
Your wife
The
is
best in every town,
sighing,
best at shaking down, best at making
crying, and
mountains
your
of
olive tree
money.
is dying.
They can't
Temples are
take
graying
it
and
with
teeth are
them,
decaying.
but what
Credit
do
is
they
weighing your
care?
purse
They
and
get
mood in
the
your
center
robe
of the meat, cushions on the
are
seat,
both
houses on the
deep
street
blue.
where it's sunny.
You bet that
Summers
Joe
at the sea, winters warm and
had
free, all of
nothing
this
on
and we
you.
get the rest.
Don't forget
But
that
who
when
is the
you
land
get
for,
to
the sun
heaven,
and the
you'll be
sand
blessed.
for? You guessed,
Yes,
it's all for the...
You must never be distressed.
Yes, it's all for the...
All your arms will be redressed.
Yes, it's all for the...
Someone's got to be oppressed.
Yes, it's all for the best.
All right. Yeah, that worked.
Hi, my name's Kitty Robinson. I'm going to be singing What Baking Can Do from Waitress. I chose this song because I really like pie, and I really like Sarah Bareilles, who wrote the song. So let's get this party going. Make it work. Make it easy, make it clever, craft it into pieces, make it sweet, crimp the edges, or make it sour and serve with lemon wedges. Even doubt can be delicious, and it washes off all the dirty dishes. When it's done, I can smile. It's on someone else's plate for a while. I'll place it on display, then I'll slice and serve my worries away. I can fix this, I can twist it into sugar, butter, covered pieces. Never mind what's underneath it, I have done it before. I'll bake me a door to help me get through. I learned that from you, Mama. It's amazing what baking can do. and surprise them. Tell them all my secrets, but disguise them so they dance on the tongues of the very people that they're secret from. Make it soon, make it better, though better never lasts forever. I'll make it small so it fits. Even this, even now, even as the walls come tumbling down, even as I can't stop remembering how every door we ever made, we never once walked out. Something I never got the chance to ask her about. So with flour on my hands, I'll show them all how gosh darn happy I am. Sugar, butter, flour, don't let me down. Let's see the next amazing thing baking does now.
Hello there, my name is Rachel Sender, and I will be performing Sunday in the Park with George for you. Thanks for tuning in, and thank you Cody Sherry for putting this together, and thank you to my friend Connor Spahn who put together the accompaniment for the song, and you'll hear his voice throughout as well. In this performance, I will be playing Dot, and she is posing for one of George's paintings. Now, if you're looking for a great way to spend some hours of isolation, you can go on YouTube, look up Sunday in the Park with George, and see the entire musical with Bernadette Peters and Mandy Patinkin. Enjoy. In the meantime, here we have the performance of Sunday in the Park with George. George, why is it you always get to sit in the shade while I have to stand in the sun? Hello, George. There is someone in this dress. A trickle of sweat, the back of the head. He always does this. Now the foot is dead. Sunday in the Park with George. One more. The collar is damp, beginning to pinch. The bustle slipping. I won't budge 1 inch. Who is at the zoo, George? Who is at the zoo? The monkeys and who, George? The monkeys and who?
Don't move, please.
Artists are bizarre, fixed, cold. That's you, George, you're bizarre, fixed, cold. I like that in a man, fixed, cold. God, it's hot out here. Well, there are worse things than staring at the water on a Sunday. There are worse things than staring at the water as you're posing for a picture being painted by your lover in the middle of a summer on an island in the river on a Sunday. The petticoat's wet, which adds to the weight. The sun is blinding. Alright, concentrate. Sunday in the park with George.
Down at the water, not at me.
Sunday in the park with George. Well, if you want bread and respect and attention, not to say connection, modeling's no profession. If you want instead, when you're dead, some more public and more permanent expression of affection, you want a painter, poet, sculptor preferably, marble, granite, bronze, durable, something nice with swans that's durable forever. All it has to be is good, and George, you're good, you're really good. George's stroke is tender, George's touch is pure. Your eyes, George, I love your eyes, George. I love your beard, George. I love your size, George. But most, George, of all. But most of all, I love your painting. I think I'm fainting. The tip of a stay, right under the tit. Now don't give in, just lift the arm a bit.
Don't lift the arm.
Sunday in the park with George.
Muscle high, please.
Not even a nod, as if I were trees. The ground could open, he would still say please. Never know with you, George. Who can know with you? The others I knew, George. Before we get through, I'll get to you too. God, I am so hot. Well, there are worse things than staring at the water on a Sunday. There are worse things than staring at the water as you're posing for a picture after sleeping on the ferry, after getting up at 7 to come over to an island in the middle of a river, half an hour from the city on a Sunday. On a Sunday in the park with
Don't move the mouth.
George.
Hi, I'm Joe, and I was asked to sing a pretty obscure song from a musical you probably never heard of. This is The Wizard and I from Wicked. Enjoy! Did that really just happen? Have I actually understood this weird quirk I've tried to suppress or hide as a talent that could help me meet the wizard if I make good? So I'll make good. When I meet the wizard, once I prove my worth, and then I meet the wizard, what I've waited for since birth, and with all his wizard wisdom, by my looks he won't be blinded. Do you think the wizard is dumb? Or like Munchkin, so small-minded. No, he'll say to me, I see who you truly are, someone on whom I can rely. And that's how we'll begin, the wizard and I. Once I'm with the wizard, my whole life will change. 'Cause once you're with the wizard, no one thinks you're strange. No father is not proud of you, no sister acts ashamed, and all of us has to love you, and by the wizard you're acclaimed. And this gift or this curse I have inside, maybe at last I'll know why, when we are hand in hand, the wizard and I. And one day he'll say to me, Elphaba, the one who is so superior, shouldn't someone who is so good inside have a matching exterior? And since folks here to an absurd degree seem fixated on your verdigris, would it be alright by you if I degreenify you? And of course that's not important to me. Alright, why not? I'll reply, oh what a pair we'll be, the wizard and I. Yes, what a pair we'll be, the wizard and unlimited. My future is unlimited. And I just had a vision, almost like a prophecy. I know it sounds truly crazy and true. The vision's hazy, but I swear someday there'll be a celebration throughout Oz that's all to do with me. And I'll stand there with the wizard, feeling things I never felt. And though I never show it, I'd be so happy I could melt. And so it'll be for the rest of my life, and I want nothing else till I die. Held in such high esteem, when people see me they will scream, for half of Oz's favorite team, the wizard and I.
Wow, what a first act, as they say in the theater. Before we get into our second act, I'm gonna give you a trivia question that I want you and all your friends, who I'm sure are watching together and you're not in isolation because you're embarrassed that you love musical theater, can guess. So the question is, what is the highest grossing musical of all time? I'm gonna give you 20 seconds, and as I give you 20 seconds, I am also gonna let you run and get a snack because it's halftime. I mean intermission. Halftime is for sports. Pew, pew, pew. I'm getting a rice cake. What a sad snack. But that's all I could find in 20 seconds. Highest grossing musical of all time. Hopefully you got it. If you guessed Phantom of the Opera, you're wrong. You're wrong. Thankfully, because Phantom of the Opera is lame. Sorry. The highest grossing musical of all time, which I saw in Madrid, Spain, in Spanish, is, drumroll please, The Lion King. Congratulations if you guessed Lion King. Now, on to our second act, which is going to start off with a man from across the sea. Enjoy.
Hi everyone, my name is Brook Warren. This is my first attempt at performing a theatrical number in almost 10 years since my senior year of high school. So let's see how this goes. Hope you're all doing well. This is You'll Be Back from Hamilton. You say the price of my love's not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry with your tea, which you hurl in the sea when you see me go by. Why so sad? Remember we made an arrangement when you went away. Now you're making me mad. Remember, despite our estrangement, I'm your man. You'll be back, soon you'll see. You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back, time will tell. You'll remember that I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each other through it all. And when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. Da 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 da. You say our love is draining and you can't go on. You'll be the one complaining when I am gone. And no, don't change the subject, 'cause you're my favorite subject. My sweet, submissive subject. My loyal, royal subject. Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. You'll be back like before. I will fight the fight and win the war. For your love, for your praise. And I'll love you till my dying days. When you're gone, I'll go mad. So don't throw away this thing we had. 'Cause when push comes to shove, I will kill your friends and family to remind you of my love. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Everybody. Da 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 da.
Hi, my name is Felicia, and today I'm going to be singing In My Dreams from Anastasia. And I chose this song because Anastasia is one of my dream roles, and she reminds us to always stay strong and never give up on our dreams.
They said I was found on the side of a road. There were tracks all around. It had recently snowed. In the darkness and cold, with the wind in the trees, a girl with no name and no memories but these. Rain against a window, sheets upon the bed, terrifying nurses whispering overhead. Call the child Anya, give the child a hat. I don't know a thing for that. Traveling the back roads, sleeping in the wood, taking what I needed, working when I could, keeping up my courage, foolish as it seems, at night all alone in my dreams. In my dreams, shadows call, there's a light at the end of a hall. Then my dreams fade away, but I know it all will come back one day. I dream of a city beyond all compare. Is it Paris? Paris. A beautiful river, a bridge by a square, and I hear a voice whisper, I'll meet you right there in Paris. Paris. You don't know what it's like not to know who you are, to have lived in the shadows and traveled this far. I've seen flashes of fire, heard the echo of screams, but I still have this faith in the truth of my dreams. In my dreams, it's all real, and my heart has so much to reveal. And my dreams seem to say, don't be afraid to go on. Don't give up hope, come what may. I know it all will come back one day.
Hi everybody, my name's Christie Miller and I'm going to be singing I Can Do Better Than That from the last 5 years. I did a lot of musicals growing up in high school, and this is actually a musical I didn't know existed until I was out of college, which is a real tragedy. But it is a beautifully written and composed musical, and this is one of my favorite songs to sing. So this is Better Than That from the last 5 years. My best friend had a little situation at the end of our senior year. And like a shot, she and Mitchell got married that summer. Carol Ann getting bigger every minute, thinking, what am I doing here? While Mitchell's out every night being a heavy metal drummer. They got a little cute house on a little cute street with a crucifix on the door. Mitchell got a job at a record store in the mall. Just the typical facts of a typical life in a town on the eastern shore. I thought about what I wanted, it wasn't like that at all. I made Carol Ann a cute baby sweater, thinking I can do better than that. In a year or so I moved to the city, thinking, what have I got to lose? Got a room, got a cat, and got 20 pounds thinner. Met a guy in a class I was taking with some very well-placed tattoos. He wouldn't leave me alone unless I went with him to dinner. And I guess he was cute, and I guess he was sweet, and I guess he was good in bed. I gave up my life for the better part of a year. And
And I'm starting to think that this maybe might work. And the second it entered my head, he needed to take some time off, focus on his career. He blew me off with a heartfelt letter. I thought I can do better than that. You don't have to get a haircut. You don't have to change your shoes. You don't have to like Duran Duran, just love me. You don't have to put the seat down. You don't have to watch the news. You don't have to learn to tango. You don't have to eat prosciutto. You don't have to change a thing. Just stay with me. I want you and nothing but you. Miles and piles of you. Finally I'll have something worthwhile to think of each morning. You and nothing but you. No substitutions will do. Nothing but fresh, undiluted, and pure. Top of the line. And totally mine. I don't need any lifetime commitments. I don't need to get hitched tonight. I don't want you to throw up all your walls and defenses. I don't mean to put on any pressure, but I know when a thing is right. And I spend every day reconfiguring my senses. When we get to my house, take a look at that town, take a look at how far I've gone. I will never go back, never look back anymore. And it feels like my life led right to your side and will keep me there from now on. Think about what you wanted. Think about what could be. Think about how I love you. Say you'll move in with me. Think of what's great about me and you. Think of the bullshit we've both been through. Think of what's past, 'cause we can do better. We can do better. We can do better than that. We can do better than that. Thanks, everybody.
Hi, everybody. My name is Brendan Warren.
And I'm Megan Warren. And we just hope that this time of singing and diving into different musicals can be some encouraging times and just bringing you guys all joy, and hope that you're doing well at home with your family and staying safe. I'll pass it off to Brendan.
Yeah, we're going to be singing a song called Only Us from Dear Evan Hansen. I don't want to give too much away about the musical, so it's just a classic love song that we thought is really beautiful. So like Meg said, I hope you guys can enjoy. And yeah, here's Only Us.
I don't need you to sell me on reasons to want you. I don't need you to search for the proof that I should. You don't have to convince me. You don't have to be scared you're not enough. 'Cause what we've got going is good. I don't need more reminders of all that's been broken. I don't need you to fix what I'd rather forget. Clear the slate and start over. Try to quiet the noises in your head. We can't compete with all that.
So what if it's us? What if it's us and only us? And what came before won't count anymore or matter. Can we try that? And what if it's you? And what if it's me? And what if that's all that we needed to be? And the rest of the world falls away. What do you say?
I never thought there'd be someone like you who would want me.
Well,
So I give you 10,000 reasons to not let me go. But if you really see me, if you like me for me and nothing else, well, that's all that I've wanted for longer than you could possibly know. So it can be us, and only us. And what came before won't count anymore or matter. We can try that, it's not so impossible. Nobody else but the two of us here. So you're saying it's possible.
we can just watch the whole world disappear.
Till you're the only one I still know how to see. It's just you and me.
It'll be us, and only us. And what came before won't count anymore.
We can try that, you and me. That's all that we needed to be. And the rest of the world falls away.
And the rest of the world falls away.
The world falls away. The world falls away. And it's only us. Thank you guys so much. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great quarantine.
Hello everybody, my name is John Feldmann and I will be performing the Dirty Rotten number from the musical Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. This number takes place at the very end of the show as the two main characters are coming to the realization that their time together as friends is coming to a close and they are looking back fondly on the memories that they made with one another. This show and this song are special to me for a lot of reasons. First one is that the show itself is hilarious. It's a riot. The whole thing going through it is just nuts. And the journey, the story, everything about it's really fun. Reason number two, the memories that I have attached to it are just awesome. We performed this when I was in high school and a lot of really cool opportunities came as a result of performing it. The cast, my friends that I got to perform alongside with were amazing. Reason number three, it reminds me of two of my favorite people in the world. One, my best friend growing up, Sean Zortman, and my younger brother, Greg Feldmann, both of whom I love dearly. So without further ado, here is the Dirty Rotten number from the musical Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. Oh, wait a second, I better freshen up. Now we're ready.
You may be master of your chosen occupation, with several strings of polo ponies in your stable. You must remember all the same that at the crux of every game is knowing when it's time to leave the table. And it's important to be artful in your exit. No turning back, you must accept the con is done. But now and then you might recall the moments when you had it all. You had the charm, you had the talent, and my God, you had some fun. It was a ball, it was a blast, and it's a shame it couldn't last. But every chapter has to end, you must agree. It was a joy, it was sublime, a splendid way to earn a dime for a dirty, rotten guy like you. When you look back on all your conquests and deceptions,
You see 1,000 flawless pearls set in a strand, laid out from Biarritz to Rome. Each one is perfect as a poem, an opus to be proud of, though it's written in the sand. It was a ball, it was a thrill. You had the grace, you had the skill to know exactly what to see and what to do. You wouldn't trade a single day or have it any other way. A dirty, rotten guy like it's almost a religion, the need to take a pigeon and to play your part with elegance and zest. But when it's time to fold the act and your duffel bag is packed, take comfort in the fact that you've been working with the best. It was a blast, it was a ball, it was a gas. I loved it all, cause I was hanging with the man, and that's a plus. Oh, no, you got the nerve, you got the guts, you got the nerve, you got the nuts. I guess we're dirty, rotten crooks, dirty, rotten schnook, dirty, rotten guys. It was a trip, it was a blast, and it's a shame it couldn't last, cause it was almost too prodigious to discuss. So we got screwed for 50 grand. I think we still deserve a hand. Dirty, rotten guys like us.
Hey everybody, it's Cody. I chose to sing Out There from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. The first time I actually watched this movie was as an adult, and I was like, dang, this movie is pretty good and pretty adult. And then they made a musical out of it, which was even more adult and a little more grim than the movie. But this song has always resonated with me because I've heard this song since I was a kid. I had a Disney sing-along track where, like, you know, the words would bounce, and this song was one of them. And I just loved the yearning in this song, and how beautiful Quasimodo's heart's cry is, even if his face and appearance is super ugly. So I wanted to share this ballad with you today. Safe behind these windows and these parapets of stone, gazing at the people down below me. All my life I watch them as I hide up here alone, hungry for the histories they show me. All my life I memorize their faces, knowing them as they will never know me. All my life I wonder how it feels to pass a day not above them, but part of them. And out there, living in the sun, give me one day out there. All I ask is one to hold forever. Out there, where they all live unaware, what I'd give, what I'd dare, just to live one day out there. Out there among the millers and the weavers and their wives, through the roofs and gables I can see them. Every day they shout and scold and go about their lives, heedless of the gift it is to be them. If I were in their skin, I'd treasure every instant out there, strolling by the Seine, taste a morning out there, like ordinary men who freely walk about there. Just one day and then I swear I'll be content with my share. Won't resent won't despair. Old and bent, I won't care. I'll have spent one day out there. Thanks.
Hi guys, my name is Kaelynn Hillegass and I'm going to be singing Breathe from In the Heights. This is my street, I smile at the faces I've known all my life. They regard me with pride and everyone's sweet. They say you're going places, so how can I say that while I was away I had so much to hide? Hey guys, it's me, the biggest disappointment, you know. The kid couldn't hack it, she's back, and she's walking real slow. Welcome home, just breathe. Just breathe. As the radio plays unforgotten boleros, I think of the days when the city was mine. I remember the praise te adoro, te quiero. The neighborhood waved and said, Nina, be brave and you're gonna be fine. Maybe it's me, but it all seems like lifetimes ago. So what do I say to these faces that I used to know? Hey, I'm home. They're not worried about me. They are all counting on me to succeed. I am the one who made it out, the one who always made the grade. But maybe I should have just stayed home. When I was a child, I stayed wide awake, climbed to the highest place on every fire escape, restless to climb. I got every scholarship, saved every dollar, the first to go to college. How do I tell them why I'm coming back home with my eyes on the horizon? Just me and the GWB, asking Nina, what'll you be? Straighten the spine, smile for the neighbors. Everything's fine, everything's cool. The standard reply, lots of tests, lots of papers. Smile, wave goodbye, and pray to the sky. Oh God, and what will my parents say? Can I go in there and say, I know that I'm letting you down? Just
How's it going, everyone? My name is Alex Peffer, and I'm going to be singing the song Shiksa from the musical The Last 5 Years. I chose this song because the musical, The Last 5 Years, is easily my favorite show of all time, and that is because its composer, Jason Robert Brown, is truly the most wickedly, insanely talented piano player I've ever heard or known in my entire life. So I love the way the show is composed. I love the story that it tells. It's just a beautiful piece of art. So I hope you enjoy this rendition of Shiksa Goddess.
I'm breaking my mother's heart. The longer I stand looking icy sea of Spring Valley is shaking and crumbling to the ground. And my grandfather's rolling in his grave. If you had a tattoo, that wouldn't matter. If you had a shaved head, that would be cool. If you came from Spain or Japan or the back of a van, just as long as you're not from Hebrew school, I'd say now I'm getting somewhere. I'm finally breaking through. I'd say, hey, Shiksa goddess, I've been waiting for someone like you. I've been waiting for Danica Schwartz and Erica Weiss and the Handelman twins. I've been waiting through Heather Greenblatt, Annie Minkus, Karen Pincus, and Lisa Katz, and Stacy Rosen, Ellen Kaplan, Julie Silber, and Janie Stein. I've had Shabbos dinners on Friday nights with every Shapiro in Washington Heights, but the minute I first met you, I could barely catch my breath. I've been standing for days with the phone in my hand like an idiot scared to death. I've been wandering through the desert, I've been beaten, I've been hit. My people have suffered for thousands of years and I don't care a bit. If you had a pierced tongue, that wouldn't matter. If you once were in jail or you once were a man. If your mother and your brother had relations with each other and your father was connected to the Gotti clan, I'd say, well, nobody's perfect. It's tragic, but it's true. I'd say, hey, Shiksa goddess, been waiting for someone like you. Breaking the circle, you taking the light, you are the story I should write. I have to write. If you drove an RV, that wouldn't matter. If you like to drink blood, I think it's cute. If you've got a powerful connection to your firearm collection, I say draw, beat, and shoot. I'm your Hebrew slave at your service. Just tell me what to do. I'd say, hey, I've been waiting for someone. I've been praying for someone. I think that I could be in love with someone like you.
Thank you for watching. A huge thank you to all of our singers, my amazing friends who decided to dust off their vocal cords and try something new and fun during this time of quarantine. And if you're a viewer, we've got some ideas up our sleeves of possible future themes. We'll be putting up some info. But before we go, we've got one final act. And this is a really special one. Two people whom I love very dearly who sound beautiful together and are singing in their basement because they have 4 sleeping children upstairs. That's called commitment to the theater, y'all. We will end our night together with Chris and Allie Irvin singing a beautiful song from Songs for a New World. Until next time. Mwah.
House while you were gone. The week after you left me, I found a couple acres near Severna Park. I had a house while you were gone. A house with silver shutters and a driveway laid in marble and thousands of rooms to fill and miles of space to fly. and I tried to believe it. I was better without you. I was safer alone. No, I'd give it all for you. I'd give it all for you by my side once more. Oh, I'd give it all for you. I'd give it just to hold you again, to feel I'm completed, to know there and then that all that I needed was you to fight the fear. And now you're here.
I took a trip while I was gone. I cashed in all my savings and bought an Eldorado. Drove to Tennessee. I took a trip while I was gone. I drove across the country and I stopped at lots of diners and stared at 1,000,000 stars and thought I could touch the sky. And I tried to believe it. It was better without you. I was finally free. No, I'd give it all for you. I'd give it all for you by my side once more. Oh, I'd give it all for you. I'd give it 'cause the mountains I climb get higher and higher. I'm running from time and walking through fire, and dreams just don't come true. But now there's you.
God knows it's easy to hide from the things that you feel, and harder to blindly trust what you can't understand.
God knows it's easy to run from the people you love, and harder to stand and fight for the things you believe.
Nothing about us was perfect or clear, but when paradise calls me, I'd rather be here. There's something between us that nobody else needs to see.
There were oceans to cross,
And there were mountains to conquer.
and I stood on the shore,
And I stood on the cliff, and the second before I jumped, I knew where I needed to be. Oh, I give it all for you. I give it all for you by my side once more. Oh, I give it all for you. I give it 'cause it's harder to touch the things that are dearer. I love you too much to trust something clearer. I know